Now, I want to discuss something that's been niggling away at me in For Honor for a very long time. Following both the pirate and the latest string of half-assed busted fucking reworks, Ubisoft might just be the most tone-deaf company going. With For Honor, they just seem to consistently make bad call after bad call, doing the exact opposite of what fans are asking for. Now, surprisingly, I'm not going to sit here and talk about the pirate being OP, or the abysmal concepts that Ubisoft's putting out with their reworked characters at the moment. I'll leave that for smarter and better individuals. Boys and girls, I want to talk about something that I take very seriously in For Honor, and that is fashion. I just want to give you all a little bit of context, okay? I've been playing this game consistently since the closed beta. I was still a fresh-faced, optimistic young man when this game released. Day one, I picked the Viking faction, Nomad and I charged through high-fought snowy day in the early hours of the morning. I finished my first game and deployed my troops on the war map, as I still do to this day. That was 6 long years ago, my friends, and it's taken me that long to come to the realization Ubisoft just doesn't understand the Viking faction. Ubisoft simply doesn't know what to do with the Vikings, or they simply just don't care. Case in point, the latest hero skin. Now, to be honest, For Honor lore has never exactly been point and center, nor does it really need to be. No one's playing this game for the lore and story, okay? It was all passable until the whole Draconite thing anyway. That was kind of dumb, but when they introduced the Ramiel skin in event, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. This looks like it actually had some love and attention put into it. The skin, the lore, the sexy autumnal day Citadel Gate, his beautiful femboy locks. I was optimistic. I would have bet all my steel on the next skin either being Raider or Kensei. Finally, we're going to get some delicious Viking content, some good fucking food. I would have been first in line, suckling the sexy new Raider skin from Ubi's teat. However, the Ramiel skin proved to be a fluke, and next we got this. Both, I can't even say his fucking stupid name. Bolthorn the Cursed. Look at the state of that for the price of chips, man. Just finished his shift down the coal mine, he has. Sweep of the chimneys he was, mate. Right, okay, let's start with the positives. The head is kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of it, though. We have a literal crusty bumhole fucking sphincter texture taken from Shutterstock and palette swapped onto the skin. You know what's actually funny? I'm writing this script and I can't even go much more in depth than that because this is literally just like a generic Raider skin squanch. Generic Raider skin squanch. I'm not doing the squanchy voice. I'm not doing it again. I've already done it once and it wasn't okay. The number one complaint with Raider with his armor is the fact that he's just always running around topless. If he had just the normal skin texture, you would fool me and say this is the next armor set that's coming out for him. Yeah, I know he's got the fucking bracelet on his arm, but that's freaking tied to something that's not even Viking related as well. And I guess the bottom half is okay with the trousers, but like I want to see the top half of this armor set, you know, like it doesn't really work on its own. Like if you put Ramiel and freaking Bumhole here next to each other, I don't even need to say anything. Just look here, listen. Look at that! Like, Raider in general is just like the epitome of Ubisoft's terrible Viking customization. And the others, they ain't doing much better either. Yeah, this is subjective, but I like a nice clean look on my heroes, none of this messy sort of paint pattern shit. I've seen you fucking Pollock painting people running around. You know who you are. Shame on you. Sucker! And look, this goes beyond fashion. Like, the general just shafting of the Vikings by Ubisoft doesn't seem to be acknowledged. Like, look at the hero release, okay, for years 5 to 6. We've got Knight, Samurai, Terrorist, Egyptian. That was Terrorist. Pause, Egyptian, not a terrorist Egyptian. And don't even get me started on these fucking reworks, yeah? We got Yorm, Valk, and Highlander. Everyone that plays them, they've been fucking whining forever for fucking changes to the characters. Instead, they rework characters like Orochi for the dozenth time, while slipping in a half-baked Raider while slipping in a half-baked Raider rework to keep us pacified. It ain't gonna wash, treacle. To summarise so far, we have a shit hero skin, shit armor and customization, and a shit hero release rotation. Oh, and shit reworks as well. Don't miss anything.
Are you a ledge-loving warlord, man? Down on your luck? Still waiting for that bear hood to release, eh? Well, I have just the thing for you.
He's a dedicated warlord main since day one. With every new update, I've been hoping to see that bear hood added to his customization. After spiraling into an armored-based depression, I reached out to Precursor's warlord helpline to see if he could get me back on track.
Don't be glum, chum. Call the warlord main helpline today.
What really bugs me is people calling for like realistic Viking armor. For Honor isn't a realistic game. It's always been a fantasy game that takes inspiration from historical influences. So how is it, despite not being restricted by historical accuracy, the fantasy armor in the game looks worse than a realistic counterpart would? Despite not being chained by historical accuracy, the Viking armor we get is sheep, shagger, bones, and leather. It looks so messy. Most of the sets have like this weird cobbled together like Conan the Barbarian look. I could come up with 3 better hero skins for Raider on the spot right now, okay? You ready? Number 1, an undead Raider, like a Draugr. Then there you go. You can even keep that whole stupid cursed plot thread with that. Okay, 2. Number 2 is a Ulfada. Is it an Ulf? Is that how you say it? Ulfada? An Ulfada themed outfit, and he's got is a wolf skin, right? He's got like a wolf skin on his head, and it's running over like his back onto like his shoulders. The paws are coming out over the shoulders. And I'll tell you what, you can even keep that one fucking topless, Ubisoft, and you could have him all like scratched up and whatever, like he's been fighting fucking wild animals and shit. Number three on my outfit top 3 freaking Raider outfits is naked. A naked Raider. He's a naked Raider and he's got his fat fucking chub out on screen. It's blowing in the wind. There you go. Easy. The real kicker to this is that there already is good Viking armor in the game. Since day one, Ubisoft has already had it. But we gotta go back here. We gotta go back to the land that time fucking forgot, boys. The For Honor campaign. We've already had assets recycled from the campaign in multiplayer. So we've got like Apollyon and Tozen have both obviously had their armor and like variations of their armor ported over into the Kyoshin and the Warmonger. So where in Odin's beard is the Gudmundr and Stigandr armor for the Vikings. Justice for Warlord. Where's the fucking bear hood? This is in the game. It's modeled. If Ubisoft wants to do more fantasy-based armor, why don't they just recycle this? You could have just had the legendary skin be Gudmundr, have it come with like an execution where he calls the wolves in and they like kill the opponent. That would make it worth the 25,000 steel price tag.
Oh, Gudmundr's dead.
Don't you fucking dare talk to me like that, you cunt!
Make it his son or his long-lost brother, I don't care. Nobody gives a toss. Game's 6 years old, man. They've probably got like 5 people chained to Ubisoft HQ boiler room, working on the next stupid battle outfit. Just recycle this armor for current characters. Or better yet, why don't you use it for a new hero? Axe and Shield Viking, bang, done. Maybe this armor's a little bit flashy for you. No worries, we've got this instead. The officers and captains literally have better armor than the hero characters. Like, they clearly knew how to make something that wasn't just like a flat leather texture with some skulls on. The freaking breach officer that was also from the campaign literally looks cooler than anything the Raider has, man. Base chainmail there with the leather layered on top and then the cloth over the chest. Look how cool that is. Even his chainmail helmet is more intricately designed than the Raider's one. Then there's this fucking unit. I want to call him like a captain or a sergeant. I don't know what the proper name is. I don't care. Whatever he's called. These guys, I think they do still exist in Skirmish. I don't know, because I couldn't find a game of Skirmish to check. This isn't even anything like crazy in terms of armor. But like, just imagine using this as like a basis to maybe like add bits and pieces on and then release it for a character. How is it like the grunts have better armor than the actual heroes, the main characters in the saga? The cool people, the ones that should look cool. You know what, fuck it. While we're at it, we'll go back to Breach as well. The Viking Guardian and Commander. This is the kind of stuff we need. The funny thing is the Guardian looks like he's already got like a mixture of existing armor from like other characters. Now, I know there are some good options. For the most part, Warlord, Berserker and Highlander have got some like pretty decent sets. Yorm, Shaman and Valk, they got like 1 or 2. Raider here is like the main offender, I'll be honest. got topless or skin texture swapped chainmail and leather. The leather chest, which I run on my Raider, doesn't actually work on the female variation. Like, look how fucking garbage that is. Something I do like that they're doing is this incorporation of like scale mail. For example, like Jormungandr's chest piece, like that's the kind of thing I want to see. But let's just put it pretty plainly here, okay? If you were going to rank factions by their fashion choices alone, the Vikings would come last every time. Yeah, you could argue, oh, the NPC sets aren't meant for the heroes. I'm not saying that they've got to port these sets over to Raider, for example, but the fact that they exist in-game is proof that Ubisoft is capable of designing good Viking armor. Oh, but they don't have the budget to make dozens of new sets between all the heroes. Yes. Yes, you are completely correct. But I believe that Ubisoft doesn't allocate its resources for content in For Honor efficiently, okay? Like, would you rather have, say, one decent armor set every couple of months, or a stupid fucking battle outfit with PNG clip art images stuck all over it every fortnight, topped off with a wacky, zany, freaking Looney Tunes execution? I'm going a little bit off topic now, but I'm going to do it anyway. So the battle outfits, then the universal emotes and executions all absolutely freaking suck, okay? No, I'm not a monster. I can appreciate that Ubisoft is trying to keep the game alive with these little nuggets. They're drip feeding these little nuggets of content to us. But seriously, like, who in their right mind is buying this stuff on the reg? Yeah, like, I want to know who's buying it. I want some quality, not quantity. I could do a whole separate video on the Looney Tunification of For Honor with these effects, executions, and emotes, but that is a fight for another day. The current state of the Vikings in For Honor makes me sad, and it will continue to make me sad, and it should make you sad too. Most infuriating thing is that the potential's already there. I love this game. I actually like fucking seriously twitched when I said that. I love this game, and if they want to keep it going, Ubi needs to start listening to their fans. Not the ones asking for Orochi buffs. Don't listen to them. Listen to me. I'm right. God himself came down and he said, Precursor, you are right. They're wrong. Don't listen to them. Get creative. Make something different to what we already have. You know, the Bolthorn skin just feels lazy on a character that already has lazy customization. All you Viking players, could you seriously tell me that you're happy with customization on offer in game? Because I ain't.